In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good. In the mid-1990s, God called Dr. Jerry and Michelle Wilkes to establish and pastor his church on the sunny shores of Hobe Sound, Florida. And the Spirit of God continued to move upon the face of the waters. That fivefold Pentecostal ministry God created, "Upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven." Today it has become a family to those needing a relationship with God, a family forever.
Well, this morning, I want to talk to you from the book of Luke, chapter 19. I'm entitling this message, Salvation 101. Salvation 101. Now, you guys have heard me say this before. There are only two kinds of people in the world. They're either saved or they're almost saved. But the problem with the almost saved, if you're almost saved, you're totally lost. And it doesn't make any difference as to your position or station in life. Doesn't make any difference whether you're rich or poor, tall or short, fat or skinny, male or female, black or white or polka dotted. It doesn't make any difference. Here's what I want to tell you. Unsaved people are people with unmet needs spiritually. Where there's a need, there's a hurt. And where there's hurt, there's pain. I think it's important for us to understand something. So, I thought of a little scenario that I would give you this morning that might help us understand things a little bit better. Have you ever been to the emergency room at the hospital? Okay. Well, isn't it interesting, when you go to the emergency room, the first thing that they do, besides ask you for your insurance card, is they take you into a place called triage. And what they're trying to do there is find out what's wrong. They're looking at your vital signs. And at that point, they make a decision, and they want to help ease and comfort your pain. As a preacher of the Word of God, I really want to fix things. I do. I really want to go right in there and fix things. I could compare that to being the surgeon on that emergency team. And what a surgeon wants to do is he looks and he says, "Hey, knock them out, get them in here, and let's cut it out." Sometimes, as a minister, I am more interested in fixing the problem than comforting the hurt or the pain. And I plan on doing a lot to change that in my own life. And I've had people to approach me like that. They want to hit you over the head with the Bible and start doing surgery on you without an anesthetic. You know? But I think it's time that we have that paradigm shift to realize these people have personal needs that are unmet. And maybe the way that we are talking to them is what's keeping them from coming in here. There's an old saying that a little sugar will attract a lot of flies. I think that we need to be a little bit more compassionate in the way that we invite people and testify to people. They should see something in there and they should be saying, "Man, hey, what time is your service? I want to be there. I got to come over there because whatever you got, I need." We got to have that type of mentality than, "Oh, I'm afraid to go over there. I'm afraid they might touch me or make me raise my hands or fall down or something." You know what I'm saying? I love the things that Jesus didn't do. When Jesus met and comforted Zacchaeus, Zacchaeus responded. He came down, and they went to Zacchaeus' house. And what happened? He repented. They didn't go to the church house. They went to Zacchaeus' house. And Zacchaeus saw that quality, all of those things. I think Jesus demonstrated every one of these things to Zacchaeus. And Zacchaeus was drawn like a magnet to Jesus. He said, this is the real deal. This is what I've been waiting for all my life. I believe people in this community are Zacchaeuses. Verse 8. Then Zacchaeus stood and said to the Lord, look, Lord, I'll give half of my goods to the poor, and if I've taken anything from anybody, anyone, by false accusation, I'm going to restore it fourfold. You know what that says to me? Zacchaeus became a 50% tither. And a 400% restorer. Do you think that Jesus met some unmet needs in Zacchaeus' life?